Do you think you're better looking than David Beckham?
Depends.
Are you more handsome?
Give it up, mate. You know Bex is better looking than you. This is what Bex looked like before the completely natural advancements that comes with wealth. This is what Cristiano looked like before the completely natural advancements that comes with wealth. It is indeed that time again. The time where we as a collective come together cause of care and or curiosity to cover and confer the quasi-controversial but clearly carefully calculated convo and collab between the man who's now more of an icon than footballer and the man who's always been more chin than journalist. Cause as you all know, Cristiano Ronaldo just did another interview with Piers Morgan, and I on purpose waited until both parts were released so I can watch uninterrupted. And you know what that means? Yep, I was previewed to so many of these fucking crappy comments on social media before seeing it myself. And you know what, to those people I say this: thank you. Because to be honest, you man made this interview sound so bad and in turn lowered my expectations so much that it actually ended up being a lot better than I was expecting it to be. Though that isn't to say this interview was good by, well, normal standards. It really wasn't. Nor was it, despite all the clickbait headlines, all that revealing. Like, bro, what's the most surprising thing he said? He's a billionaire? Well, we knew that. He's famous? We knew that. He thinks he's better than Messi? We knew that. He thinks he looks good? Bro, trust me, we knew that. He cried after Jota's passing? Motherfucker, you cried when you kicked the ball at someone and the guy caught it. Man, it's crazy to think that Diogo was actually the one who won him that penalty. May he rest in peace. But yeah, look, before I address the handful of interesting takes from that interview, staying on that tragedy for now, Ronaldo said that he didn't attend Jota's funeral because it'd take the attention away from him if he did. And as sad as it is to say, yeah, he's right. And on that, I'd say this: if you go to a funeral and put your focus on someone other than the deceased, not only are you a lowlife, but you probably need help on a deeper level. I don't care who you are, who the deceased is, or who else even turns up at the event. If you have any other agenda outside celebrating the lives of the person and or people that have left us, seriously get help. Now, just now as I was actually writing this up, I came across this. Look, I get it, it's probably someone just doing it for interaction, which I appreciate and probably can learn a thing or two from. But those of you who actually believe this, well kids, he was lying. Like he did throughout this interview.
If you ask me, Cristiano, is a dream to win the World Cup? No, it's not a dream. I don't care what the people thinking about me. Public opinion for me, it's not important. I don't need to be in the cameras. The Saudi league is much better than Portuguese league, of course. I don't want this kind of attention.
Messi is a world-class passer.
I'm perfecto. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell, he hinted that he'd lie through this interview at the beginning of this interview. I know, it's not cause he's in denial. Well, maybe a little bit. But also, those of you who are spamming this clip on social media,
wow, will be a dream. To be honest, it's World Cup. It's the most difficult competition in the world.
my guy, you really think he doesn't remember saying that? Like, yes, 40 is old for a footballer, but they're still far too young to suffer from dementia. He f***ing remembers, trust me. And even more so, you really think he and Piers Morgan, someone who basically takes pride in trolling people, didn't have a conversation about all this off air? Didn't have a chat about potential tidbits and viral moments? Gee, you may not like these man, but they're not stupid people. They can post as many headings as they want about this being all raw and whatever, but best believe it's all calculated. That's just how people work. And I mean people, because I don't know what it's like to be famous and do interviews, but I know people. And the quicker you grasp it, the better. Ignorance is bliss, but knowledge is a necessity. Now, one thing I do agree with him on though, is him saying that he'd still score plenty of goals if he was in a top Premier League team. I mean, not only did he prove that in his final full season in the Premier League, whilst not being in a top team by the way, not only is he still proving that with Portugal now, but I myself told you this years ago when everyone was writing him off when he was benched by Ten Hag. Let me just put this to bed now. Cristiano Ronaldo is not finished. Cristiano Ronaldo will be back. Has he slowed down? Of course he has. Is he getting older? We all are. Is time catching up to him? Of course it is. But has it in fact caught up to him? You best believe not fucking likely. Because what's the most important attribute you require to be successful at anything? Mentality. And despite quite clearly going through enormous personal struggles, seeing this living legend stand up at the podium and pretty much declare to the world that he will be at the next Euros, if you're a true Ronaldo fan, this is what you should be taking note of. Because I hate to break it to the haters, but this is not a prediction. It's a spoiler. That's the difference between me and you see. You're pathetic, but I'm prophetic. Anyways,
Two things.
number one, why does he keep denying that he was close to Wayne Rooney? Because by every other account like Gary Neville, Patrice Evra, Rio and, well, even Waza himself recently, these guys were very close friends. To be fair, it was even something generally understood by fans back in the day that Rooney and Ronaldo were tight. Partly why the red card saga in the World Cup was even more shocking. But of course, I won't go into that in detail here because, well, it was almost 20 years ago now and I'm over it. And two, as a lot of you know, I'm a huge Ronaldo fanboy. Or fan man. Ta Christ, I have a birthday coming up as well.
Why, God, why?
And Cristiano is an inspiration. He's been an inspiration for a long time. And much like Piers Morgan when it comes to trolling the trolls, I take pride in knowing a lot about people who inspire me. I take pride in knowing a lot about CR7. I had no idea that his best friend, the CEO of Al Nassr Football Club, used to play in the Championship for Charlton Athletic. Yep, the CEO of one of the most well-known football clubs in the world, a man who travels around with the most famous person on the planet, used to call Alan Pardew boss. Boy, am I looking forward to his interview. Let me know if you'd like me to react to that too. But yes, for now, that is that people, and as always, do keep rolling.